How you doing? I'm going to explain exactly how Tyson Fury cheated. I don't proclaim to be any expert in terms of martial arts or boxing. There's a lot of good, talented, very skilled trainers and martial artists out there, and I don't proclaim to be on their level. But as a novice, I'm going to show you that what they say that Tyson Fury did can, in fact, actually be accomplished. Now, what I have here is a cheap glove, boxing glove. Okay, and actually, this is one is for the left hand, but he actually used the right, so I'm going to try to use a right side glove. Now, this is not the best glove in the world, but it is an example of what a boxing glove would almost look like. So what they're saying is that he actually, instead of having his hand actually all the way inside of the glove, to where it's flush, that he actually had his hand, which would be here in the wrist area. So now if it's in the wrist area, there's very little padding over here to insulate the punch, and which would actually increase the effects of the impact. So what they actually have in martial arts is what they call a palm strike. So what Fury actually did was when he actually struck, he had his fist here in his glove, and he actually did one of these and actually pulled back. So this is like a pull back. It's like a strike and a pulling. So this is actually, the pulling is actually what actually damaged the ear, but this is what you would call a palm strike. Now from here, I could actually do a palm strike. From here, you can see there is power in it. So my hands clench, right? You see? Also I could twist my knuckle here. Now we're going to try this. Now I'm going to attempt this with the actual glove on. And this is not the best environment in the world. I will one day attempt to do this later in the gym. So I have my glove, so it's here like this. Now there's some people out there claim that, oh, if I try to do this, it's going to break my hand. That's incorrect. Okay, so what he did was, he was actually here, and I'm going to show you if he's here actually fighting. Okay. If he's here actually fighting, so he's in his stance like this. Now, you could actually strike somebody with this inner part of your hand. And I'm going to show you how that's done. So, see, same thing over here I could do with I'm not hooking, I'm actually hitting here. Okay, so it's a very effective, and it could be a very deadly strike also. So here I go. Here, now if I also strike and pull at the same time, I can actually rip the skin or cut the ear. So from here, and I do that strike. Oh, you can see it. I'm here. And I have my hand in the wrist area. Right? So I'm here. In effect, what that does is actually takes away the padding, because as you can see, the padding is really up in here, and normally the fist would be like way up. way up in here. So when you're egg packing, normally, if you're hitting something, you'd be more or less hitting with this cushion over here. A lot of cushion, and not so much with this part over here. I suppose if I slip the glove back a little bit, to where my fist is here, so then now it's a whole different story here. See? It's all of a combination between hitting with the palm and balancing with hitting with the knuckles at the same time. And that's my theory.